They called Mia a failure long before she ever had the chance to prove them wrong. At 23, she had left college quietly. No explanations, no arguments, just silence. Her best friend Zara filled in the gaps for everyone else. She couldn't handle the pressure, she would say with a soft, sympathetic smile. Mia heard it all. She just never corrected it. Instead, she disappeared into her small apartment. Long nights, endless work, no social life. While everyone moved on, she was building something no one could see. Zara, meanwhile, thrived on attention. She told people she was helping Mia cope, turning her absence into a story of weakness. Then came the invitation. A high-profile investor meeting, exclusive, powerful names in one room. Zara was there too, confident, loud, certain she belonged. Mia walked in quietly. No one noticed at first, until the investor arrived, a billionaire, sharp, respected. The room fell silent as he opened the meeting. He spoke briefly, then paused.
"And before we begin,"
he said calmly,
"I'd like to acknowledge the founder behind this project, Mia Khan."
The room froze. Zara's smile faded. Her eyes searched the room, then landed on Mia. No one laughed now. Mia didn't rush. She didn't react. She simply stepped forward. The same girl they called a failure, now the one everyone needed. After the meeting, Zara tried to speak. Apologies, excuses, regret. Mia listened, quietly. Then she shook her head. "No," she said softly, and walked away, not angry, not broken, just finally seen. The message came 2 days before Christmas. Short, careful, cold. "Mia, it's better if you don't come this year. We don't want any awkward questions." She read it twice, then once more. No reply, no reaction, just silence. Her family had already decided who she was, a disappointment, a girl who never figured things out. Her cousin Ariba made sure that story stayed alive. "She's still lost," Ariba would whisper to relatives, smiling like it hurt her to say it. Mia never corrected her. Instead, she stayed away, worked quietly, built something no one asked about. By Christmas Eve, the house was full. Laughter, expensive clothes, perfect conversations. Ariba moved through the room like she owned it. Then the problem came. A major deal falling apart, investors pulling back, panic behind polite smiles. No one knew how to fix it, except the person they had uninvited. The door opened softly. Mia stepped in. No grand entrance, no announcement, just calm presence. Some turned, some whispered. Ariba froze. Before anyone could speak, one of the senior partners stood up suddenly. Relief washed over his face. "You're here," he said, almost breathless. "We've been trying to reach you." The room shifted. Mia walked forward slowly, not rushed, not unsure. Within minutes, she was speaking, clear, precise, controlled. Solutions, strategy, confidence. The same people who once dismissed her, now listening in silence. The deal stabilized, just like that. Afterward, apologies came, soft, broken, late. Mia listened, then simply nodded. "I wasn't invited," she said quietly. "I just came because you needed me." And this time, she left first. Mia learned early how to stay invisible. Family events were never meant for her. Not really. "Don't mention what she's doing," her aunt would whisper. "Just say she's figuring things out." Figuring things out. That's how they described her, like she was a problem waiting to be solved. Her cousin Hira carried that narrative everywhere. "She dropped out," she'd say softly. "It's been hard on her." Mia never argued. She just stopped showing up. Instead, she built something in silence. Long nights, quiet risks, no validation, just work. Months passed, then a year, and then an opportunity. A high-stakes business deal, international investors, millions on the line. Her family was involved through Hira's connections. Everything was going perfectly, until it wasn't. The final negotiation stalled. The investors hesitated. Something was missing, something critical. Panic started to creep in. That's when one of the senior investors made a call.
"Bring her in,"
he said firmly.
"She's the only one who can fix this."
Confusion spread across the room. "Who?" Hira asked. He looked straight at her.
"Mia."
Silence. Minutes later, the door opened. Mia walked in, calm, composed, unreadable. No one spoke. The same girl they hid out of embarrassment, now the one holding everything together. She didn't waste time. Her voice was steady, her strategy precise. Within minutes, the room shifted. Doubt turned into attention into respect. The deal moved forward. Afterward, her family tried to speak, regret in their eyes, apologies forming. Mia listened quietly. Then she stepped back. "You didn't need me before," she said softly. "Just the version of me you understood." And this time, she didn't stay. They used to laugh when Mia spoke about her plans. Not loudly, not openly, just enough for her to hear. At dinners, her ideas were brushed aside like background noise. "Let her dream," her brother would joke. "Reality will catch up." Her cousin Sana laughed the most. "She starts things she can't finish," she'd say, smiling across the table. Mia would nod, quiet, controlled. She stopped explaining herself after that. Instead, she worked in silence. Late nights turned into early mornings. Mistakes, failures, lessons no one saw. While they laughed, she kept building. Months passed, then years. The same table filled again one evening. Same faces, same comfort, same assumptions. But this time, something was different. A major business discussion had taken over dinner. Sana was involved, confident, leading the conversation. An important partnership was at risk. Numbers didn't add up. Strategy felt weak. The room shifted from laughter to tension. That's when one of the guests leaned forward. "We already have someone who solved this model," he said calmly. Curiosity spread across the table. "Who?" Sana asked. He glanced toward the end of the table. "Mia." Silence. No laughter this time. Mia didn't react immediately. She simply placed her glass down and spoke. Clear, precise, certain. Every word landed differently now. Every idea carried weight. The same people who once dismissed her, now listening without interruption. Within minutes, the solution was clear. The deal was saved. No one joked afterward. No one smiled. Sana tried to speak, but the words didn't come out right. Mia stood up quietly. She didn't look back. Because this time, silence belonged to them. Mia was easy to ignore. That's what they decided early on. At family gatherings, she sat quietly at the edge of conversations. No one asked her opinion. No one waited for her to speak.
"She's not really doing anything," her uncle once said, not even lowering his voice. "Just wasting time."
Her cousin Rabia made it worse. "She had potential," she would sigh like it was already gone. Mia didn't argue. She didn't defend herself. She just stopped showing up. While they moved on with their lives, she disappeared into her own. Long hours, small wins, silent progress, no applause, no audience. They forgot about her, until the day they couldn't. A major partnership had brought everyone together again. Big names, big money, careful smiles. Rabia stood confidently in the center, leading the deal. Everything was in place, except one final approval. The room grew tense. Then the door opened. Mia walked in. No announcement, no introduction, just quiet presence. Some recognized her, most didn't, until the lead investor stood up, respect clear in his voice.
"We've been waiting for you,"
he said. The room shifted instantly. Rabia's expression froze, confusion, then realization. Mia stepped forward, calm as ever, the same girl they once dismissed, now the one holding authority. She spoke briefly, clearly. Every word carried weight, no hesitation, no doubt. The decision was made within minutes. The deal moved forward because of her. Afterward, Rabia tried to approach, apologies forming, regret visible. Mia listened for a moment, then she shook her head slightly. "You already decided who I was," she said quietly. And without waiting, she walked away, stronger than they ever imagined. Sofia was always there. When things went wrong, when money ran out, when excuses stopped working. And yet, she was the one blamed. "Why didn't you fix this? You're always around. Do something useful." Even her closest friend Lily repeated those words, as if Sofia existed only to clean up their mistakes. She never argued, never explained, because the truth was buried in things no one cared to see. For nearly 3 years, Sofia carried everything quietly. She paid overdue rent before eviction notices arrived, covered business losses Lily hid from everyone, handled emergencies before they became visible disasters. No credit, no recognition, just responsibility. Until the day they discarded her. It wasn't dramatic, just cold, final. "You're not needed here anymore." Sofia nodded. No anger, no tears, just a quiet acceptance that felt heavier than anything she had carried before. But what they didn't know, what they never questioned, was that Sofia had already stepped away. Weeks earlier. No more payments, no more silent fixes, no more saving people who only saw her when things broke. At first, nothing changed. Then everything did. Bills returned unpaid. Lily's business collapsed under its own weight. Pressure turned into panic, and panic into desperate calls. Sofia answered once, a single file, detailed, precise. Every transaction, every sacrifice, every moment they ignored. Truth laid out without emotion. No arguments followed, just silence. And far away, in a life built on her own terms, Sofia finally understood. She was never the problem they blamed. She was the solution they lost, and the truth they could never erase.